How's it going, family? You know, a lot of folks out there, a lot of crypto enthusiasts are always looking for the next 100x, 1000x crypto gem. Well, we have the answer for you, and that crypto gem is none other than Lillian Finance. We're going to get into that and more coming up right after this. How's it going, family? Welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you are as excited as I am because you know what? Based on some news that just came out from J Powell, guys, over there at the Fed, it looks like we may be gearing up for a new bull run coming pretty shortly, guys. Looks like the hawkish tone of the Federal Reserve is starting to simmer down, simmer down. Guys, I want to tell you why Lillian Finance is going to be, in all probability, that next millionaire maker. And best of all, is saving lives, guys. But before we get into that, let me remind you to go ahead, smash the like button. It really helps YouTube to spread the word about this channel. And last but not least, go ahead and join the family, guys, over here at the Crypto Stream. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button with your notification bells turned on, guys. Is that all right? Now, let's jump right into this, guys, because I am pumped, as you should be as well, for Lillian Finance, guys, because we got some major catalysts, major catalysts coming down the pike for this crypto movement. Notice I said movement and not project because it's a movement. It's not a project, guys. It's much bigger than a project. Now, all of you are aware, if you've been following Lillian Finance, about the point of Lillian Finance being listed on a top tier one crypto exchange. It was revealed that it would be Coinbase. Now, that announcement has not come out yet. Notice I said yet because we're expecting that announcement to come out here pretty soon. As the target date for Lillian Finance to be listed on Coinbase is December 9th. So therefore, we can have an announcement anytime between now and December 9th, guys. It's not unheard of for Coinbase to come out and making an announcement 1, 2, 3 days in advance of a token being listed on their platform. Now, a lot of people were shaken out from their positions holding Lillian Finance because they subscribe to the FUD. The FUD meaning that, hey, Lillian Finance made it all up. They're not going to be listed on Coinbase. But you know what? I'm not going to buy that. I believe that Lillian Finance will indeed be listed on Coinbase. Now, look at this tweet that was put out by Brad Beatty. He's on the development team, guys. And it was mentioned, this is what he said. He said this. He says, the worst thing I ever did was listen to FUD once. You have to decide for yourself and live with the consequences. How many times I've seen people sell, example, SHIB last year, and then watch it go to the moon. December 9th is the date given. You either trust or you don't. Simply put, guys, you either trust in the process. In other words, you either trust that Lillian Finance, the developers, are going to do what they promised, which I have no reason to believe that they're not. They've delivered on everything thus far. Therefore, they have my trust. Now, what are you going to do? Are you going to sell your bag, or you're going to be shaking out of your position, or are you going to hold on for dear life, guys? So when we go to that moon, you can reach yourself financial freedom. That's the whole goal of making money in crypto, is to reach financial freedom. And in my book, Generational Wealth for You and your family. I want to go on over here and look at this fear and greed index, guys, because we need to look at this, because this gives us a sentiment in terms of how we feel in the day, especially after that announcement came out from J Powell, guys. I'm gonna call the guy J Powell because that's my buddy there now, because he is trying to flip the momentum in the markets, not just the crypto market, but overall in the stock market, just easing tensions, letting you know that, hey, inflation is starting to be tamed. Inflation is starting to be under control. And once that happens, once we reach that parity as far as where we want to see inflation, which I believe, if my memory serves me correct, is around 2 to 3%, somewhere up in there is a sweet spot of where we want to go. Now, we're a long way from that right now, but we are coming down as we need to get closer to that parity so that we can recognize that inflation is indeed in check. Now, as we go over here and look at the fear and greed index for Bitcoin, because Bitcoin drives the market, it's the granddaddy, it's the epicenter for everything crypto. we see that we're sitting at a 27. So we're still in that fear category. We've been hovering around that upper 20, or lower 20, really, all the way to the 30 level. But you know what? I think we're going to start flipping the page, licking your fingers and turning that page to something that's better. Now, with that in mind, we go over here and look at the overall crypto market. We can see that today, as of the time of this recording, we're sitting at around $861.91 billion in global crypto market cap, which is about 1.43% up on a day. And if we look at the two movers and shakers in the crypto space, Bitcoin and Ethereum, we see Bitcoin is up 2% on the day. Ethereum is up 2% on the day as well. A little over that, but we're going to call it flat, 2%, guys. We are in the green. That's what we want to see. You got to crawl before you walk. Ethereum is up 7.8% on the week. Bitcoin is up 3.77% on the week, meaning the last 7-day period. Now, let's turn our attention to Lillian Finance specifically, because we got to put all of this in context. We got to add some clarity to this so y'all can understand why I believe that Lillian Finance will definitely be the next 100 to 1000x gem. Keep that in mind. 100 to next 1000x gem. Not financial advice, guys. I'm just telling you the speculation that I have based on the extreme catalysts that are lined up for the Lillian Finance token. Now, as we go over here and look at this is key to this argument that I'm trying to make, this point I'm trying to drive home. We meaning Lillian Finance, is currently being traded on these top tier or top centralized exchanges, right? I'm not going to say top, but let's just say centralized platforms, right? We can see you can purchase, let's see here, spot trading. You can purchase Lillian Finance and Uniswap. They have the most volume, about $101,000 in volume over the last 24 hours. Probit, about 1,000. Shiba Swap, about 12,000. So we're sitting at a little over $100,000 in terms of volume on a daily basis. Trading, meaning buys and sells. The next thing I want you to notice is this. Look at the price. Lillian Finance currently has 90387. That's the current price at the time of this recording. So in other words, Lillian Finance has a lot of zeros to chew through, guys. Point and simple. Now, with all the catalysts, let's talk about that, because let's say we get the listing of Lillian Finance on December 9th to Coinbase. Checkbox. Now, zero kill instantly. I would argue 1-0 leading up to that period, because it's going to be FOMO setting in regardless of people subscribing to FUD now, because people got in their brains and ingrained in their brains that, hey, December 9th is that do or die date. December 9th, you've been put on notice. December 9th, you better have your bags packed, guys, because what if indeed Lillian Finance is indeed listed on Coinbase? Mind blown, guys. It's going to be a 1-0 kill, possibly a 0.5 to 2-0 on the extreme level. But we're going to say, because we're in the bear market, let's just say a 0 to a 0.5 killed. All right. That's a 10x right there, a 10x to a 50x instantly. Now, to put this into perspective here, guys, because I want to make this case to show you why I believe it's a 100 to 1000x and why I believe this can potentially make you into a millionaire if you play your cards right, guys. Here we go. Now, we go over here and we look at the spot trading, right? We look at the top centralized exchanges, the movers and the shakers in the space, guys, by volume. We can see that Binance is number 1, Coinbase is number 2, Kraken is number 3, Kucoin is number 4. Now, you see something that I see here? If you've been following Lillian Finance and you've been following the developments over the last month or so, you will know that there is something that needs to be said about this, guys. The developers have already told us that you can expect Lillian Finance to be listed on not one, but 2 of these 4 top tier 1 centralized exchanges coming here soon, and they have been confirmed. So now we know we got Coinbase exchange in the bag. Now, here's the other thing. Out of these 4, Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, and Kucoin, the developers also dropped another bomb on our heads. They said that they got another top tier 1 centralized exchange confirmed. This is going to be the second one, guys. Coinbase number 1. This is going to be the second one. They've said that this next exchange announcement outside of Coinbase, right? Top tier 1 centralized exchange out of the 4, Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, and Kucoin, is going to be better than Coinbase. Now, I'm going to speculate here. So this is crypto stream talking. This is not set in stone. So I want to put that out there. But stick with me. Subscribe to this narrative that I'm trying to paint here. Subscribe to this picture. Look at the art that I'm putting here on the paint, on the picture. Look at the artwork and stick with me. What can be better than Coinbase? If Coinbase is number 2 here, you see, what's better? Binance. Set with me now. Binance. So let's just say let's go over here and say that Lillian Finance is listed on Coinbase December 9th. 0 to a 0.5 killed. Now, let's go back over here and look at this price. And let's say the price is the same, right? Because we got to have some type of stability to be able to make this argument. Now, kill a zero. That's 8 zeros, 387. A 0.5. Let's just call it 2 for simplicity of math. That's 9 zeros to 8 zeros to 7 zeros. That's 100x, guys, just from the Coinbase listing. And then let's say we get listed on Binance, right? That's another 0 to 2 zeros killed instantly. But you know what? Let's be conservative and let's just say any of these centralized exchanges, Binance, Kraken, or Kucoin. I would argue to say it's still a 0 killed. So we would be looking at a situation where we're sitting at 9 Satoshis, 9 zeros, 3870 level. We kill the 0 from Coinbase. We kill another 0 from one of the other 3 top tier centralized exchanges, Binance, Kraken, and Kucoin. That's 2 zeros. And we're just going to put an extra 0 in there for good measure to capture that 0.5 being broken from being listed on Coinbase. And then that other half of a 0 being broken from being listed on Binance, Kraken, or Kucoin. So in other words, from 2 top tier 1 centralized exchanges, we could be looking at a situation where we kill at minimum at least 2 zeros. That's 100x, all the way to 3 zeros. That's 1000x. Now, keep that in your mind because this is where we get into the nitty gritty of calculating how you and your family can become a millionaire with Lillian Finance in your bag, a part of your portfolio. Now, let's say you invest $1,000 today at this price here at 9 Satoshi. See, the price went up that quick, but let's just say 903,902 level. That's the level that we will be looking at when it's listed on Coinbase. Let's just say that we got to make some platforms for the argument. You put $1,000 in at this level here, 903,902. It drops a 0. That means it becomes 80,3902. That $1,000 has now become $10,000. And then let's say it drops another 0 on Coinbase, right? So that's 2 zeros from Coinbase, 1 0 leading up to the listing and 1 0 when it's actually listed. So that's 100x. So now your 1,000 turns to 10,000, which turns into 100,000 because it's 100x. 1,000 times 100x. Every 0 represents a 10x increase from the last position. So you put $1,000 in. Stick with me, guys. You put $1,000 in, you drop a 0. That's $10,000 from Coinbase. Then Coinbase, it drops another 0 because it's actually listed, right? So that $1,000 becomes $100,000. Now we go into this second top tier 1 exchange listing, which could be Binance, Kucoin, or Kraken. Let's just say it's any one of those, right? If it's Binance, you're going to drop 2 more zeros. But if it's Kraken or Kucoin, let's just be conservative and say a 0.5 or a 0. So now your $1,000 has become $100,000 from the 2 zeros dropped from being listed on Coinbase. 1 0 leading up to the listing on Coinbase and 1 0 when it's listed on Coinbase. That's how your 1,000 turned into 100,000. Now it's listed on another centralized exchange, top tier 1, Binance, Kucoin, or Kraken. And now that $100,000, it drops another 0, right? Because it was leading up to the listing. Now your $100,000 has become $1 million, guys, conservatively. You see what I did there? That's the reason why you need to think outside the box. You need to think big, guys. And not only that, Lillian Finance is in the business of saving lives, sweet babies' lives. So it can't get any better than that. Saving lives on one hand on the foundation side, portion of the proceeds coming from the crypto, the finance side. Sorry, guys, lost my breath. I'm saying so much. I'm so excited. But money coming from the side of the finance side to fund those, things in terms of the sweet baby saving their lives. So, guys, you can see the extreme math here, guys. You're looking at a price point here at 9 Satoshis, 9 level, 3902. All these zeros, 9 zeros, guys. There's some work to be done with Lillian Finance in terms of chewing through those zeros. And right here, you can see it's only listed on these 3 centralized exchanges, and the volume is not even $1 million a day. When we go over here and we look at the volume for these top tier 1 centralized exchanges, Binance, $14 billion with a B, guys, per day. Kucoin, we look at that, $478 million per day. Kraken, $567 million per day. And last but not least, Coinbase, which we know and confirmed, signed, sealed, and delivered, that's coming on December 9th to a crypto near you called Lillian Finance. $1.7 billion, nearly $2 billion in buys and sales on a daily basis, 24-hour volume. That is potential money flowing in and out of Lillian Finance. You tell me, why can't we chew at least through 2 to 3 zeros between now and the listing of the second tier one exchange after Coinbase? Guys, you have something special here. Don't be shaken out of your position. Don't subscribe to the FUD. I gave you the example of FUD in the beginning of this conversation. Hold on to what you believe in, guys. And I believe Lillian Finance is going to continue to melt faces despite what people may think. I don't care about what happened at the beginning of the project. We are here now and we have to look forward. All crypto projects have drama in the beginning. All crypto projects, even not in the beginning, just through their life cycle. If they're going to be a blue chip, they're going to have crypto. They're going to have issues, right? They're going to have FUD surrounding that project. They're going to have people that are going to drop the project for whatever reason. That's their business. But the answer of the question is for you, the $1 million question is, what are you going to do? What's in your wallet? Is it Lillian Finance? Not financial advice. But guys, if I were you, you've been put on notice December 9th. Oh, it's going down. Coinbase coming near you. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Crypto Stream, guys. Like I said before, our purpose is to educate you on this channel, and we believe we've done that. In particular, go get yourself some Lillian Finance, guys. And you'll thank me later. Not financial advice, but just go ahead and do it. We'll talk to you guys when breaking news comes out, which I believe will be real soon.